guys. All right, just a minute. Let me pull the chair out for you. All right, come on, get in here. Come on. No, not on the table. Not on the table. Okay. There. You can sit next to Mama, okay? Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. All right, you sit. Nice sit. No jumping on the table. Nice sit. Okay? Hello. What I'm doing today, down, sit, down. What I'm doing today is a first impression video about some new skincare. Two things you've already seen on my channel that I purchased myself, and two things that I was sent for review by Amazon. Okay, so let's see here, which one have I had the longest? Hard to kind of say, really. Okay, let's start with this one. This is the only drugstore one, and this is Olay Regenerist Miracle Boost Concentrate. It is a serum. It is fragrance-free. Yay! I think I'm a little crooked. Okay. Let me see if I can read on the back. Use morning and night on cleansed skin before moisturizer. Okay, so the interesting thing about this, and I'm going to close you up a little bit because the delivery method on this is pretty interesting, and I want you to be able to see it. Okay, there we go. All right, so I was kind of expecting a pump. You know, like you pop this off and there'd be a pump under it. This is not the case. It's an interesting top. You can't just pull up. You have to turn it, and then it pops up right there, and then you unscrew it and pull up. Now, the interesting thing about this pop-up right there, it is drawing serum up into the dropper, which I think is quite brilliant. So that every time, without even having to pump or anything, every time you pull this out, it will already have loaded in it the proper dose of serum, and all you have to do then is drop it in your hand. Now, the only downside to that is you can pump and pump and pump and pump manually, and you don't get any more. You just get the predetermined amount of serum. In the beginning, I thought, well, that's just not going to be enough. It is a little on the runny side, but not necessarily watery. It's got a really nice texture to it. And these are all quite new to me. This one, I would say 2 weeks, right around the time I was starting Refissa, I think. In fact, I may have mentioned it in that video. And then there's Refissa, which I did a video about starting back again on Retin-A. So, but I will just show you again the texture. This stuff is so marvelously unctuous and moisturizing compared to what I had before. Really, really nice. It's quite thick. And when you spread it on somewhere, I do it on my nose and chin mostly to start. When you spread it on somewhere, it's staying there. Oh, and I was going to say about this in terms of results. The only thing I can say, you know, like a major result. Now, understand that I have been avoiding the areas where I use Refissa, which is my chin and my nose. So when I put this on, I avoid those areas. But I will say, in terms of results, the only thing I can say I've really noticed, and like I said, it's been maybe 2 weeks, maybe not even quite that long, is a little tightening right here of this, the wattle, the neck wattle. What an attractive word, right? So that's about, you know, like I said, it's maybe not even 2 weeks, so that's about all I've noticed thus far. Haven't noticed it taking care of any brown spots or, you know, necessarily wrinkles or anything. Then came along the Refissa, and I've been using that for just about 2 weeks. And what I will say, as I said, I started it out only on my nose and on my chin. I will say my chin is still pretty, and I don't even know what the word I want to use. I think I used the term orange peel skin in another video, but it's still kind of lumpy and bumpy. But boy, it has made a difference on my nose. My pores are smaller. The wrinkle that I have in my nose, that's probably from my CPAP mask that I wear at night. It scrunches my nose up. You can see it when I do this. See that wrinkle? But until I started using Refissa, you saw it all the time, especially if I didn't have lotion on. So it's really helping with that. And like I said, with the huge pores on this part of my nose. Okay. Next came that IT package that had the serum foundation in it. And I told you that I probably wasn't going to use the Confidence in a Cream right away because I was using these other things on my face, but that I might use the eye cream right away because I wasn't using anything else on my eyes new. So this is the the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye Cream. And this says it smooths, brightens, and depuffs. And I'll tell you what, and I don't even think it's been 2 weeks for this. I think it's been like maybe a week because I didn't start using it right away, I don't think, right after I did my first look at that IT package from QVC. Now this stuff I have really noticed, you know, I have hypertension, high blood pressure, and when I eat too much salt, I get big and puffy under here. Now, it's not necessarily going to remedy that, but on a normal day, when I haven't had loads of salt, I do notice a really, you know, great smoothing right in here. And perhaps I've been using it all around the eye area because I double checked in my IT Cosmetics QVC video. I checked the directions and it did say it can be used all around the eye area, and so that's what I've been doing. So this is, if you didn't see the QVC IT Cosmetics video, this is a pretty pale iced blue, and it's a cream, but it's a very, very silky textured cream. And so what I've been doing is I just tap under the eyes, I go around the side, and then I just do pretty much just like one swipe right through the crease, which is where I am crepey. And then here again, do those sides for the small lines, and right there at the bottom of the under eyes where I tend to get poofy, and also little dark under eye circles too. I would say that I've seen results from this, and I've been using it a shorter period than the first two that I talked about. So I'm quite encouraged about that. And I'm also encouraged about this Confidence in a Cream when I get around to using it. I'd say probably, 2 more weeks and I'll be ready to review the Olay, and therefore I can go ahead and start using the Confidence. Although I could use both the Confidence in a Cream and the Olay serum. But for results, sometimes it's good to only use one. Then more recently, Amazon sent me Obagi Hydrate Luxe Moisture Rich Cream. And this is the Obagi medical line. I don't know if you can see that. It is a clear jar with little blue writing on it. So I'm not sure if you can see that. Holy Moses. That is small. Where's my... looking for my... my... magnifying... I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Okay. I forgot to bring the box out for the Obagi out with me, so I wanted to see what it says here. Obagi Hydrate Luxe is an ultra moisturizing, luxurious face cream formulated to deliver deep hydration and promote skin radiance. Well, for as dry skin as I have, that sounded really, really good. When Amazon offered me that, I was like, yes. And it says directions: apply to face in the evening or as needed. I would say probably I would not necessarily recommend this as a day cream unless you're like just sitting around the house or something. If you're putting on makeup and going out, or even if you aren't putting on makeup, you might not want to wear this, only because it is super rich. They ain't lying when they say that. So very, very nice, clear packaging. And there's the cream. Very rich. I mean, it is so dense. You can like hardly stick your finger down in there. It is really rich. Now, well, actually, you know, let me go back through on all of them and talk about fragrance. I won't talk about that right now. So it's a very thick, dense cream. Very hydrating. And I noticed since I've started using this in the evening, before bedtime, that if I wake up in the night or I wake up in the morning and I touch my face, there's like this drag almost that I can tell. You know, because normally by the time I wake up with a normal moisturizer, my skin is like parched again in the morning. It's like, help me. But with this, I wake up in the morning and I go. It's not that my face necessarily feels completely adequately moisturized to go out in the cold weather and walk the dog, but that I can feel that it's still there and that my skin is being protected. So let me go back and talk about fragrance. All right, thankfully, you know, Olay products generally are fragrance-free, but not all products are. And I've had some really stinky ones that I've had to send back that I ordered online. But this one, it says fragrance-free right on it, which is the only reason I agreed to review it. Let me just put a little bit. I mean, here again, I'm super, super, super fragrance sensitive. If I can barely notice it, which I can't, then it's not going to be bothersome at all. So that's that one. And then which one did I do next? Refissa. I think Refissa does have a bit of a scent. I usually find that smelling the packaging isn't necessarily telling. The thing that's really telling for me is spreading the product out on my skin, and then I can really tell. Almost non-existent Refissa. Almost non-existent fragrance. So that's awesome. And then we go with the Bye Bye Under Eye Eye Cream. This, I don't think this says it's fragrance free. Alright, let me try to spread it out. Yeah, now it has a fragrance. I don't know that I would go so far as to call it a pleasant fragrance for me, because when it comes to skincare, I believe that there should be no fragrance. I believe that no skincare should have fragrance. Because it's just like right up in your grill, you know what I mean? And if you're fragrance sensitive, it just removes you from a lot of products that you can use. I can't tell you how many products that Amazon has sent me to review, and I've had to send them back, or I've had to say in my review I was not adequately able to review this because it smelled so strong I wasn't able to use it enough times to really review it. And going down to the Obagi, as I recall, it too does have a fragrance. All right, I'm getting back to this cap situation again. Sometimes I can't get in. Yeah, there's, you know what I think it's closest to? Cold cream. I think it's closest to a cold cream smell. It is kind of part way between, whoops, between like Noxzema, but not as strong as Noxzema. It's almost part way between cold cream and something medicinal. But it's not bad. It's not bad at all. It doesn't bother me. I put it on my face at night, and I mean, you know, I smell it, but, you know, it's not been enough to keep me from using it. So, there are 4 new to me skincare products. This, I believe, is new on the market. Because normally when Amazon sends me stuff for free, that's usually stuff that's just hitting the market or just before it hits the market. So this may be new. And I want to say that this, I think they showed the retail price at around 25 bucks. This I don't remember because it came in that QVC kit. This was $87.50 with my Brianna Stanko discount. This was given to me by Amazon, but I want to say I always check I try to check the price before I decide if I'm trying to decide between 2 things. I believe this was somewhere between $65 and $85. But then again, this is Obagi medical grade skincare. Okay. So I'm not calling this a review, I'm just calling this first impressions because the longest I've used any of the 4 is 2 weeks. So the Obagi, I don't even know if it's been a week. So in the Bye Bye Under Eye Cream, not much more than a week. So yeah, I just want to share those with you in case they are new to you as well. And in case they sound interesting, you can be looking out for them when they are released or as if they are already released. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Take care, be well, and always be yourself. Bye.